So here you have the Notebook LM website. When you land, you'll see a few of the notebooks that I've already created. But for the purposes of today, we're going to create a new notebook. You'll do this with this blue button right here and give that notebook a name so that you can identify it later. Now, within this dashboard, you've got three main parts to your window. The first is your source window, and you'll notice here that you have a huge option of the kinds of sources that you can add to your notebook. If I click on this as if I'm going to add a source, you'll see as a natural extension of the Google Drive, you have an option of loading in Google Docs or Google Slides right from your Drive. You can also add website link or a YouTube video. You can copy and paste text directly into your notebook, or you can upload sources like a PDF document or an audio file to be able to curate a repository of information that's going to help you to be able to do whatever it is that you're going to try to do or learn from this notebook. Once you've added sources to your notebook, you have an option then to be able to use a chat window. It's going to work a lot like ChatGPT, or if you've been using Copilot, you have an option to use natural language and ask questions and interact with the materials that you've put into this notebook or repository. Have a little chat with your specific resource set. In the third window here, you have the studio features. And there's some unique things to Notebook LM. The first is that you can generate an audio overview, which is going to essentially be a podcast generated. It's an AI generated podcast. And we'll take a look at those here in just a second. But it is using the content from your sources to build that audio podcast. You also have an option to interact with your document in creating a study guide, a briefing document, a frequently asked questions guide, or a timeline, as well as any other specific notes as you interact with those resources. Now, once you create a note, if you like it a lot, you can add that note into your sources. Same with if you've worked on something in your chat and you really like that chat and where you're going with that and you want to save it for later, you can add that chat over to your notes and even over into your sources as you kind of develop it. So you can use this like your scratch paper for learning and interacting with content. We're going to show you a couple of use cases, but this is your overview of your Notebook LM interface.